media thing, it's kind of hard to do stuff like this. I actually had an intention to just play, but you know what? Just keep your eye peeled, people. Just be aware of what's really going on. Don't be quick to let other things get involved. And I'm talking about what happened this past Sunday morning or Saturday night about the Orlando shooting. But there's been plenty of shootings throughout the world. And I, for one, I guess you can say I'm a conservative liberal or whatnot, or whatever the case it is. I just don't like seeing other people getting hurt. It's just hard, you know what I mean? And I understand everybody right now, they're taking a pause on entertainment, if you mean. But for me personally, this is when you have to have more the credibility, more real people, more of the truth. Yes, and my sympathies, condolences, prayer go out to each and every family member of the poor people. I just don't see why you gotta say gay. They're human beings. They were harming nobody. That just got shot. And to all the other ones that are injured as well, because they're injured. I'm injured. I was never ever able to go back to the way I was. But needless to say, don't let nobody take advantage of that tragedy. Don't let nobody tell you that you, for example, and this is just an example, somebody might come up and say, so you see, this is what happens when you have too many liberal people with guns. I guarantee you that person wasn't liberal. And to make matters worse, ISIS already claimed responsibilities for this. But this is political, also religious, something that is kind of hard. And needless to say, it's something I don't really get into that much because it's a never-ending battle. But just stay safe out there, people. It makes more sense to be ready. It makes most sense to have this. But anyways, getting back to ISIS taking advantage and other entities, government entities, are going to step up to the plate, and just like a parent would do to a young kid that does not know anything, they will come out and say, you see, we told you so. You see, but this person was being watched, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not even in the United States, and I know I'm being watched. I know that there's a reason why I like this game. Because this game represents a whole another universe that a lot of people are not willing to see it for what it is, the truth. In the United States is turning pretty much into what the Europe Constitution is now. They wanted to have no guns, but everybody goes to the United States because As long as you play by the rules, as long as you behave, pay your dues, do the things right, you're able to have pretty much freedom all around. I mean, I for one don't know that I've experienced what it is to be gay, but hey, you know what? You guys are human. That is your choice. That's why you live in the United States, because it is your personality, it is your persona, it is who you choose to be. And needless to say, again, I gotta cut that word out, but anyways, that shouldn't be a reason why to, somebody with other beliefs comes and shoots you, kills you. It kills me very, very. This eats me up. Why? Because I know there's a lot of people out there in the world, especially in the United States, that pack heat. Even though they pack heat, even the gangbangers, they pack heat. And I'm talking about real heat, hollow proof tipped bullets, extended clips. And I'm talking about them banana clips. You already know what type of semi-automatic rifle it is. It's not an assault rifle, people. Get it together. It hasn't been used in an assault. It's a semi-automatic rifle. There's people out there, they have it. And they're looking at this like, oh my God, they're going to blame us. Just like this nut job, and I have to say it again, I don't care. This nut job, I'd have read certain stuff that does say kill gay people. You already know what it is. I'm a God-fearing man. I keep my Bible and I keep my gun. Because I'm also pro-life. There is somebody that's going to judge us one day. But just because I have a gun doesn't mean I'm going to be the person that's going to make you go be judged now. No. But on the other hand, if I don't do something about it, I'm also going to be judged as if I would have done it myself, because I have the power to actually stop it. I feel bad for all this situation because I was coming from a nice day yesterday. I had no clue whatsoever, and a friend forwarded me, uh, he just forwarded me the message saying that it was killing. And I was coming from church, man. I'm not ashamed to say it. I was coming from church. Some guys from church, college guy, and also people that I communicate with, because I see things, and I see most people out there that maintain themselves distance from other people. I'm one of them. Though when you see it, it doesn't notice, because I'm a very friendly, smiley, jokey person. But I'm watching. I've been, yeah, I don't want to say a lot of things, but let's just say I'm glad that I'm still living, because there is purpose for each and every one of us. Even you there that's watching this and it's hidden in there. I wanted to play video games, but now I understand there's a lot of thoughts for this. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep it short. I'm gonna make another segment. This one is just talking about this whole situation, and I'm sorry for misleading you, because they say that us, and I mean us, family, because you're watching, I consider you a family member. Believe you me, I don't care what race, nationality, ethnic background, religious, politics. Believe you me, you're a family member, which we all are brothers and sisters. If I see something that's happening to you, this cripple, as everybody sees me, this handicap, this guy they wouldn't actually drop 2 cents for. I guarantee you, this face will not allow any harm come to anybody whatsoever. I'd rather be me. Why? I'm already injured. Yes, I'm alive, but I feel that I have a purpose. And if my life is to give, my purpose is to give my life for someone else to live, hey, it's already been done for me 3,000 years ago. That's the way I see it. I don't see it as other people that might say, hey, you know what? But it's written to chop your head off. That's not the way it goes. We all know that. Nothing can be forced. Anything that's forced is asking for force back. And when that occurs, you have battles. People die. Sorry. I think I'll just go get ready for this meeting, but you know what? No. What I was getting at, I guess this is misleading for the title. I think it was purpose for all this. Because as you as my family and us as a community as gamers, they think of us like we're idiots, ignorant. We don't know what's going on. And I just wanted to share my thoughts, my feelings that this is wrong. I don't care. And believe me, I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, straight, hetero, Martian, alien, green, purple, black and blue. I don't care. Why? Because where I come from, it teach you just a couple of rules. Never break a rule for nobody is what they told me. Always be a man about yours, keep your word. Always be strapped. Carry a gun. It's better to have it and not need it, and need it and don't have it. And 3, do unto others what you will want to be done unto you. Look at that contest. All around. All around. I want to be judged. I want a nice female to come up to me and say, hey, you're cute. I don't want a female to look at me like, oh, God, this guy can't walk. Poor guy. Too bad. He's handsome. I don't want nobody's pity. That's why I don't judge nobody. And even though I'm actually what they would consider and I've heard as harsh, but I guess it was needed for me to hear. I've heard it for some people. Cripple. Well, yeah. So what? I am a cripple. And I never expected to be one. I never expected to survive. The doctors even thought I was going to die. They were already making prepares to actually take me down to morgue. And this was in Guatemala. But anyways. That's why I don't judge. I defend people. I got ways to defend myself even as a cripple. Because this works just fine. And so do these things. Perfectly fine. But it doesn't work in my legs. My brain functions perfectly fine as well. And my brain, along with my heart, which is most of you out there in the gaming community can sometimes say, we can't get both of them to agree. I don't know if I love this game or I don't know if it makes sense. But my brain and my heart agrees. This is wrong. And I had to say something because there's going to be a lot of other things coming behind it. It's confirmed. It is a terrorist attack. And if you study your history, you know how these people operate. ISIS. Whenever they try to take over any place, history has told us that they first attack the people that they both, from one side of ISIS to another, they both agree upon they need to die because it's written. Who they are, unfortunately, are homosexual, gays, lesbians. To me, I just see people that wanted to express themselves. I, for one, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Why? Because at the end of the day, when we meet our Maker, whether you believe in Him, her, it, or not, guess what? That's a journey only you are going to take. I, for one, have my own preference and choices to believe in something. But then again, I've never been judged for that. Why? Because I've never judged it. I got tons of gay friends. I've had a lot of tons of lesbian friends, which I always were jealous of them, and I told them. Lesbians out there, oh my God. You have the most gorgeous friends and sometimes mates. But anyways, behind this attack, something else is going to stir. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen to you. I live in Mexico. A lot of people tell me, oh my God, you're crazy. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe there's a reason why I'm here. Or maybe there's a lot of things that's going to happen and I need to be ready to help, as I've always done. Even when I was well and healthy, I was always helping. I don't have a lot of enemies. I'm sure I have a lot of jealousy, but I don't have a lot of enemies. I can freely walk anywhere in the United States, Latin America, because I've traveled. And if they're still alive, even my competition will not harm me. Because at the end of the day, I saw it as nothing personal, just business. This is hard. I just want you to be ready. Stay safe out there. Exercise your laws. Exercise your mind. I'm talking to you as well, gay community. Just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't pack a heat. You guys remember what happened in that church, right? 3 guys came in. They were going to be slaughtered. There was one guy packing heat. And I don't know if it was divine intervention or what it was. But for the type of gun that one Christian carried against all those semi-automatic rifles and grenades those people were carrying, it scared them. And that teaches you only one thing. These are chumps. These are people that are willing to go out and look for somebody that is not able to defend himself. And I'll repeat it again. These people look for weak ones. People that cannot defend themselves for peak's sakes. Everybody can defend itself. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're in a hostile territory, the first rule of combat is find a safe zone. Go to the rally point. Get out. Second rule, establish communication. We all know this as a gamer as well. My favorite game, Battlefield. There's a battle out there in the world. And this is the field that they're playing in. And if you notice in gaming, you cannot win unless there is unity. Unite. Settle all your differences. Put them aside for a minute. Look at what's really happening. Was this actual an accident, or was he allowed to do this? I, for one, I've experienced a lot of things, a whole lot in my life, and I'm only 35. I feel like I'm 60 because now I'm trying to walk with a cane. Can you imagine seeing a person that's 25 years old in a wheelchair after you just seen him last year bench pressing 450 pounds? That was yours truly. I feel ashamed. But as time would go, now I feel blessed. Because it's about educating everything all around you, mind, body, and soul. Please, people, don't let anybody, you gay community, don't let nobody take advantage of that pain that you feel. It is not a gun's fault. It's just a tool. The person to blame was the person that was operating that tool. I have guns. I don't hurt anybody. But if somebody comes looking for me, somebody wants to hurt me, my friends, my family, even my neighbor that I hate, I will be glad to put my life on the line to defend another life. This is bad. And it feels like it's just getting started. Because I frantically slept to 6 in the morning today, figuring out what's going on, trying to read, trying to see. There's a lot of videos out there. You know what? Don't take my word for it. But I lead as an example. Do your own research. Correct me in anything that I'm actually wrong. I don't mind. I really appreciate it. You know, this is hard. Their lives. I wouldn't want to see a couple of friends that I find dear. And they are gay. That's their preference. I've always told everybody, you know what? Do you as you see fit. I'm going to do me. I've had some misunderstanding with some gay guys. I sat them down and talked to them and told them it's not like that for me. And now, wow, I will give my life gladly to save theirs, and I can safely say they will do the same. So they're really good friends. Even though I find myself far from them, not that far, but since I am crippled, I'm unable to get myself on a bus and just, take a 3 hour, 4 hour tour and just take a look at, what's up. But this is messed up, dude. And it's not the end. That's the worst thing about it. It's not even the end. Please be smart about what you do in life. Again, it's better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it at all. Arm yourselves. You guys in the United States, you have that privilege. You have that right. And it's just like my physical being. If I don't exercise and practice, then I lose it. I'm gonna be back because the meeting that I'm supposed to have is gonna be starting soon. My intention wasn't about ranting on. It's actually trying to entertain because we need it at this moment. But then again, we need to prepare. And I mean it, we, because if something does happen in the States, I got my entire family in the States. And I'm trying to do things legally. I'm trying to walk in there legally with a work permit so I can exercise my brain because I can't work physically. But if something happens, I don't care what I have to do. I have friends that are in the same boat. We're trying to do things legally to get back in the States. And their families are all in the States. And something happens, I'll be the first one. I don't care if I have to use a wheelchair, an electric chair, a go-kart. I don't care if I have to use crutches, a walker, or a cane, or my own shotgun as a freaking cane. I'll be the first man in the front line to defend. Why? I can smell it in the air. It's time for all of these sheepdogs, hence my name, my game name. If you haven't deciphered this yet, figure it out. You will eventually. Yeah, I am a dog. I've always said I was a dog. And what do dogs do against wolves? We'll leave it at that and believe they're here. I'll be back. Yes, love will prevail. We'll talk about how gay people are hung, Middle Eastern and all that. Just do your research, man. You'll be amazed. Thank you for reading. As you can tell, I'm not lying. Thank you for being here. I'll be back.